All right, Brianna, yes, as she mentioned, we are continuing to follow that breaking news. An officer-involved shooting in the Belmar Shopping Center.
Yeah, exactly. So we want to get straight to police. They are going to start a news conference to give us a little bit more information. Let's listen in.
Male was transported to the hospital, later pronounced deceased. The critical incident team right now is investigating the shooting and agents involved.
How many officers from Lakewood were involved?
So 2 initially showed up. As far as how many fired, we don't have that information right now.
And I guess so the call was about trespass. Was it on Best Buy's property or just the mall in general?
Yeah, it was behind Best Buy. So we got a call from security saying, hey, there's a guy behind here. We believe he's trespassing. So when agents went to contact him, that's when.
Was he trying to get inside of the Best Buy, or do you know?
Oh, we don't have that information.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was in the Best Buy parking lot?
So there's a Best Buy alley right here. So right behind us, Alaskan Vance area.
In the alley.
Yeah.
How many agents were involved in the shooting?
So 2 agents were initially the ones who contacted him as far as how many shot. Don't have that info.
Okay. Anybody on leave as of this morning?
So it's just standard. They'll be on admin leave, paid admin leave.
The 2?
Correct.
Okay.
And so the person who was allegedly trespassing, do you have name or age?
So we just won't be able to release that until next of kin's notified.
Like an adult? Or?
It is an adult,
Okay.
correct,
Can you
yeah.
tell us if it's a man or a female?
It's a white man, yeah.
Okay.
You said that he displayed a gun, so was he trying to get into the building and then he displayed the gun? What happened?
And all that's preliminary. We don't have a bunch of details, unfortunately, right now, but.
But what we have is officers arrived on scene and the subject displayed a gun
Correct.
to them, showed him a weapon.
Correct.
And that's when officers fired back.
You're correct.
Do
Yeah.
you know how many shots?
Don't have that info.
You know that processing the crime scene can take some time. Do you know how long the street's going to be impacted?
I don't. We just make sure we do a thorough investigation. So again, it's part of every officer-involved shooting. The critical incident response team will come out and they will look at everything just to make sure it's all properly documented.
And I see Arvada police, are they just part of that critical incident response team?
Yeah, so we always have outside agencies come just so there's no conflict of interest, and so that's why you see Arvada out there.
And you guys have body cameras. Any idea of when that video could be released?
I don't have info on that right now.
Any other details that we're missing that you feel like are important to this?
No, it's pretty, as you see it, the male showed a gun at officers, and unfortunately it's forced the hand at that, so.
So security just thought he looked suspicious, he was just walking in the alley, or?
It was a possible trespassing call, possibly trespassing behind Best Buy, and so that's when officers wanted to contact him, and everything unfolded then.
Do we know if the security, did they make contact with him?
I don't have that info.
Okay.
Question, because this is a pretty commercial and residential area. People asking us, do we have anything to worry about as far as safety, especially around the holiday season?
Sure, yeah, no threat to the community at all. This was a very isolated incident early in the morning, and so we don't believe there's any impact as far as the shopping season and whatnot. So.
Does Best Buy have surveillance video or cameras on that side of the building? And I'm sure if they do, you're reviewing it.
Yeah, and I can't speak to that right now. If they do, that's something that they will look at and gather if they do. So, yeah.
And the male is deceased, the subject, you said?
That's correct, yeah.
So the man is dead.
I'm sorry?
You said the man is dead.
Correct, yep.
Was he an immigrant, Venezuelan?
I don't have that information.
You did say he was a white male.
He's white, but I don't have any information as far as background and whatnot.
All right, so we were just listening live to that press conference, getting an update on that shooting situation in the Belmar Shopping Center by the Best Buy. We did learn that there was a trespassing call in the alleyway at the Best Buy. A white man shot at officers. He was shot and killed. That's what we know right now.
Yeah, absolutely. As far as the area itself, they are still investigating around it. They said they're not sure when that is going to reopen, but they did say there was no threat to the community, that this was an isolated incident. We're going to stay on top of the story for you throughout the morning and the rest of the day. You'll find more information on 9news.com as well as here all across the networks of 9 News.